So yesterday I was informed, rather unfortunately, about the passing of one of my great teachers at the Hebrew University, Professor Eliezer Schweid, Eli Schweid. He was born in the previous century, in 1929. So he was already, when he taught me, let's say 15 years ago or thereabouts, he was already a very distinguished professor. He wrote about 40 books and countless papers and works about Jewish philosophy. But he was more than that. He was a pioneer. He founded a kibbutz. He participated in the War of Independence and helped liberate the city of Safed, as well as other places during the War of Independence. And he was a prolific writer and an amazing teacher. Okay. I will, first of all, I only read 6 or 7 of his books and not the whole 40. So I'm not the one to give a wholesome view of his work. But I will talk a little bit about one of his books, The Philosophy of the Bible as the Foundation for the Culture of Israel. And that was a book that was published about 20 years ago, the year 2004. Okay. And he is following the tradition of philosophers of the like of Hermann Cohen, Martin Buber, and Abraham Joshua Heschel, who were trying to find the principle, philosophical, maybe not logic, not the logical philosophical, but the ideas of the philosophy of the Bible. And he tried to tackle on some of the more contentious issues, such as the purpose of creation, the creation account from a philosophical standpoint versus scientific. What is the purpose and what is the uniqueness of humans? What is the contribution of the Bible to personal and societal morality, including some very, very hot topics such as women versus men, with the Bible talking about he shall rule over you, ve'elav teshukatech vehu yimshol bach. Okay, and explaining this in a kind of a philosophical way, talking about the unique law of the Mosaic law, and talking about the ideas of governance in the Torah and in the Hebrew Bible, and establishing the covenantal context of divine constitution with democracy. Very interesting ideas. So that's one of his many, many books. He also has a great series about the great medieval Jewish philosophers and modern Jewish philosophy. These are the ones that I had the pleasure of reading. I'm sure I'll go back to some of his writings. He was an amazing teacher. And here for a personal story, I used to attend the Hebrew University, and I was newly married. I had to drive. I had to go by bus 2 hours every direction. So I had to go to the university. I would take 2 buses, and it would take me 2 hours. And I had to drive back to take the buses back. 2 buses. It would take me 2 hours, and which meant that I was in a serious sleep deprivation mode, because I had a very, very busy schedule at the university. I love learning, but I came to his class, and it was an introductory class, and I always sit at the front because I love, to see things up close and personal. And I was sitting at the front, and there were maybe 150, 200 students in the class, and I was like, I was so tired. I was going like this, because I was tired. I was kind of falling asleep, and he had the microphone, and he said to me in Hebrew, "Bachur Tza'ir, ata tzarich lalechet lishon." Young man, you have to go to sleep. In front of the whole crowd, and I will never forget this moment. But he was like so personable, so adorable, so into and passionate teacher, and I will never forget him. And it's a great loss. And thank you for lending us an ear to this talk about Professor Eliezer Schweid, 1929 till yesterday, which is 18th of January 2022. Thank you.